Hi there. My name is Katie and my partner's name is Sydney. We will be doing a Draw My Life about Margaret Louisa Sanger and all the many accomplishments she had made throughout her life. Hope you enjoy! Now we have Sydney explaining her early life.
Margaret Louisa Higgins was born September 14th in 1879 in Corning, New York. She was born into a Roman Catholic working-class Irish-American family and was the sixth of 11 children. Her mother had a hard life and passed away at a young age, and her father turned more towards alcohol and politics. Seeking a better life, Sanger went to Claverack College and Hudson River Institute in 1896. 4 years later, she went to White Plains Hospital to study nursing, later marrying William Sanger, an architect, and they went on to have 3 children.
In 1910, the Sangers moved to Greenwich Village, where she joined the Women's Committee of the New York Socialist Party and the Liberal Club. She started to publicly promote women's rights to birth control in 1915. She was later forced to flee the country due to obscenity laws. Sanger opened the first birth control clinic in the U.S. in 1916 and fought for women's rights her entire life till she died September 6, 1966, in Tucson, Arizona.
What Every Girl Should Know is a compilation of articles written by Margaret Sanger from 1912 to 1913 and published in 1916 in New York City. The original articles are in the newspaper New York Call under the title What Every Girl Should Know. The articles are divided into separate parts and chapters in the book, describe sex education, human reproduction, and sexually transmitted infections. The 7 chapters and conclusion include the introduction, physical growth, puberty, sexual impulse, reproduction, some of the consequences of ignorance and silence, and menopause or changing of life.
Birth control is the voluntary limiting of human reproduction using means of sexual abstinence, contraception, induced abortions, and surgical sterilization. Margaret Sanger introduced the phrase birth control in 1914 to 1915, and the term has been stuck in equestrian acceptance ever since.
In 1912, Sanger founded the American British Control League and acted as its president up until 1928. Of the American British Control Federations, the League was the parent organization and soon became the Planned Parenthood Federation of America with Sanger as honorary chairman in 1942. PPFA works as an advocate for education and personal liberties in the area of birth control, family planning, and reproductive health care. Throughout 1940 to the early 70s, Planned Parenthood expanded their campaign to raise public awareness about birth control. The organization provided family planning counseling across the country and helped the process of making a birth control pill.
Sanger has been criticized for her association with eugenics, improving human species by selective mating. She also believed in sterilization from the mentally ill and mentally impaired. Another criticism against Sanger was the birth control agenda's failure to serve Black people. It was this failure that led to the birth of the Negro Project. So, Sanger initiated the Negro Project in 1939 in an effort to sterilize, segregate, or remove undesirable African Americans from society. She believed in taxpayer-funded sterilization for persons she considered unfit to be parents. Negative eugenics focused on preventing the birth of those it considered inferior or unfit. And that was all about Margaret Louisa Sanger. As you can see, she has impacted the life of women today in a major way. She introduced birth control, which is used everywhere in the world now. Hope you learned something new about Margaret Louisa Sanger. Bye!